Honorable Minister of PHED, Nagaland, Shri Jacob Zhimomi, Honorable Envoy and Advisor to the Government of Nagaland, Shri Tovihoto AYEMI. Also, we have with us Srimati Ayana Jamir National Secretary Mahila, Sir K.V.G. State Secretary, President, District Mahila, 2 District. For speech by Chief Host, Shri Tovihoto AYEMI, Honorable Envoy and Advisor, Government of Nagaland,
and this office into your almighty hand. In Jesus' name, I pray.
Has good health to get together in this beautiful morning. Respected Chairperson of this program, Ms. Naro, District Secretary, all the dignitaries from different mandals, and ladies and gentlemen. Today, I take this opportunity on behalf of the PHED Dimapur District, I believe this new party office will serve its purpose. As new ideas, with respect and cooperation, with growth and integrity for this Dimapur district. We are optimistic that this new workplace will give us hope and that we can work towards the party vision and goal, towards the upliftment of the marginalized citizen, and also in making Dimapur district BJP second than none. I, on behalf of the BJP Dimapur District ST Morcha, would also like to thank all the stakeholders, from the water boy to the highest of the party dignitaries, in making this program and project a reality. Thank you. God bless.
Two young, energetic and dynamic leaders are both here. Dimapur had got a very fortunate to have them. Our progress strength, our party is going from strength to strength through both of them, through the guidance and help, financially, mentally, everything that we receive from our two young leaders. And I'm happy that together we could bring them together today in our midst. I also like to thank all the 5 district morchas, president and their colleagues for cooperating with the district office. Without them, we could not have been come up to this stage. And not forgetting our 5 morchas president and their colleagues. They are our pillars. They have been working day and night for the progress of the party. We receive different kinds of order in 11 hours, and they are the ones who execute the works for the party. So they are the pillars of the district, our lines, district lines. We have to shift this office because the old office was taken over by the church, and we could not go with that. If it was other, we could have said something and stay for till the election, because after election, district may be divided into. We have 3 districts now under this roof. But as I said, as church, the first president has sold. First party has sold to the 4th party. We were the 3rd party. And so we have to shift here. It's very grateful to our Honorable Advisor Power. He has given security deposit, which is 84,000. So Together he has give us 1,10,000. And I would like to also say that our district IT co-convener has donated president's share, which cost him 32,000 yesterday. To give, I will not take much time because our honorable ministers and advisors will have their time. So I thank each and everyone and the media person who are here to cover our today's event. And through this office, I believe that our district will grow from strength to strength. Thank you so much. And our honorable Mrs. Shri Tovihoto, General Secretary, Honorable former Minister Shri Nagaland. Only the GB का खतरा है.
We shall now have a speech.
President of the Dimapur District BJP, Shri Tovihoto. Honorable Minister for PHED, Shri Jacob Zhimomi, Shri Abhay Kumar Giri, who has just joined us, the State General Secretary Organization, the National Secretary for Mahila Morcha, Srimati Ayanla Jamir, Shri Tovihoto, the State General Secretary, Shri Nuiland, the former Minister, Shri Jamir, the former candidate of the Dimapur 2 constituency, Shri Jacob Zhimomi, the President of GB Union Dimapur, also the executive member, state executive member, the President, Yuva Morcha BJP, Shri Tovihoto, the officials from the SOB, the district officials, Mandal presidents and officials. I will not be able to mention all your names, but all the BJP officials and the Karyakartas, my media friends, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to all of you. At the very outset, I want to congratulate the district BJP for having new office, and just some time back our honorable minister has just inaugurated this office, and we will be using this office for some time. I don't know how long you're going to use it, but this office seems to be very conducive and very convenient for the party. BJP in Dimapur, particularly Dimapur district, as earlier speaker have already said, it has grown from strength to strength. We have enrolled many members into the party's fold. At the state level also, BJP has grown. And then the Karyakartas and then the BJP officials have been selflessly, tirelessly working for the party. I am so very grateful to all of you, and I want to appreciate your time and the efforts given for the party. BJP Karyakartas, BJP Karyakarni, and BJP Karyalaya. The workers, the executive, and then the office. These are all indispensable. So we have our workers, we have our executives, and today we are having our office. BJP in Dimapur district, Honorable Minister and myself, since day one, we have an understanding and we have talked about it and we have been working how to strengthen our party in the district as well as in the state, but particularly this district. And we are all very satisfied. More time will be given to him. He will explain and he will brief all of us with all the inputs and with all the wisdom that he has gathered over the years, with all the experiences, since he is our chief guest. But we have also been working together closely for all these years. And with all of your support and with all of your efforts as you have been doing, we will do well in the days to come as well. The principle of BJP, the basic principle of BJP, the nation first, the society, and then the individual. These are the BJP has prioritized. BJP, as we all know, is not only the largest party in India, but it is also the largest party in the world. And we are all part of this party, and we are all members of this party, and we are all very loyal to this party. With this new office inauguration, I want to encourage that with this new office, with more zeal, with more enthusiasm, with more dedication, and we will together work for the betterment of our party and for the growth of our party. I wish the BJP Dimapur district the very best, and hopefully our efforts will not go in vain, but we will see the good result, even in this coming election. With these few words, I want to thank Dimapur District BJP for giving me this time, and thank you all so much.
PhD crown of Nagaland. So please kindly take your time.
Shri Tovihoto and your colleagues, State General Secretary Shri Khevche, State Office Bearers, my friends, former MLAs and former candidates, and the BJP Karyakartas from the district and state who are present here this morning in the inauguration program of the Dimapur District BJP office. I want to congratulate the district president and your team and all of you who have contributed for this new office building to cater to the needs of the party affairs in the district. I am delighted to be here in your midst along with my honorable advisor, Shri Tovihoto. We both are from the Dimapur district. We were fortunate to get two BJP party ticket in the district from the BJP headquarters. And fortunately, through the support of your Karyakartas and people who believed in the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, voted 100% for the 2 seats in Dimapur districts which were given to both of us. We are grateful to both of you, to all of you, and to the central leadership who had reposed their faith in the state. In the 2018 election, out of the 20 seats, we performed fairly well. We got 12 seats in the Legislative Assembly. And in the forthcoming general election, you all are aware that the same arrangement is going to take place. Now coming back to Dimapur. Dimapur is the bastion of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and given an opportunity, it could fructify and multiply. And therefore, it is a duty of all of us. I am speaking as a Karyakarta of the Bharatiya Janata Party. If we collectively work together, if there is a good landing ground for the aircraft to land, Boeing 777 has never landed in Nagaland. We have one airport, that is the Dimapur airport. So for the big aircraft to land in Dimapur airport, we have to prepare a landing ground, a safe landing ground. Without an adequate landing ground, how do we expect the aircraft to land? This is the message I want to convey to all of you. We have to work hard. All of us believe in the leadership of the Prime Minister Modi ji and our Bharatiya Janata Party. The citizens of a great nation has voted BJP consecutively for 2 tenures now under the leadership of PM Modi ji. Why? It is because our party has performed to a very profound level. We play a politics of development on ground, and that is the fundamental reason why we were voted back twice under the leadership of PM Modi. And I can assure you with full confidence, as we strengthen our ties with the people of this country, in your villages, in your towns, in your ranges, in your districts, in our districts, we can only expect better response from the electorate. And therefore, we are all fortunate as an MLA as well to represent one of the largest democratic party in the world. And there's a huge responsibility on all of us. And therefore, it is our commitment to keep the manifesto of the Bharatiya Janata Party, to give privilege and opportunity not to the person who is on the first line, but to the last man standing in the queue, to the last man standing in the last village of this country, and to every citizen who is an Indian citizen standing on the Indian soil. That is the principle of our party. There is no favoritism, there is no nepotism. Everybody will get the due share of recognition. But there is a condition. What have we done for the party, and what have we done for the citizens of this country? What have we done for the citizens of our state? What have we done for the electorate who have elected us and voted us to power to represent them? I can only assure you that the 12 of us who are in the Legislative Assembly representing the Bharatiya Janata Party, our commitment and our resolve to serve the people of the state remains unabated. With full confidence, I can assure you our cooperation to all the Karyakartas in the state who have enrolled themselves with some vision or the other why you want to join the Bharatiya Janata Party. And therefore, it is a great privilege and honor for me to come and be speaking on behalf of our party. And I'm grateful to the district BJP team for inviting both of us to speak to all of you. I want to assure to all the aspiring candidates who have enrolled yourself with an expectation from the party. It is up to all of us, as I have said, if we have a fertile land, if we have prepared and tilled our soil well, so that when the seed is planted, there is no iota of doubt that it will sprung up. That kind of result should be shown from all of us, so that nothing is impossible. If there is a good chance for all of us to represent anywhere, there is always an ample space to review and to see in the 20 seats where the ticket has to be distributed. So it depends on 20 of us, because probably it is already sealed. It is going to be 20 seat sharing, 40 from the NDPP and 20 from the BJP party. So 12 of us, there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee that we will get ticket as well. Instead of me, you may get ticket. If I have not done well, if I have not performed, then might as well Tovihoto ji and me also, we cannot say 100% that we are going to get ticket. But as I said, if we have prepared our field well, then they will decide, central BJP leadership will decide for the 20 seats in the state of Nagaland to represent the Bharatiya Janata Party in the state of Nagaland. And therefore, this is one aspect I wanted to share with all of you. There's nothing to get furious, there's nothing to be disheartened, and there's nothing to be annoyed. There's a possibility and opportunity for everybody. Nothing is decided for the 20 seats. So this is my expression that I want to share with all the aspiring candidates who wish to contest the Vidhan Sabha election in 2023 February. And all of you know, as a Karyakarta, we have a responsibility to convey to the people of the state. We are not talking responsibly where we have to convey to the states of Maharashtra or to the states of Delhi or UP or Madhya Pradesh. Our role is confined to the state of Nagaland. We all know the activities of the Bharatiya Janata Party-led government. We know the schemes extended, the grassroots schemes extended by the government of India under the leadership of PM Modi ji. During the pandemic times, how we suffered, how India produced indigenous vaccines to combat Corona-19, how more than 15-20 countries got the medical facilities to counter the pandemic. You all are very aware that we have a tall leader in the country who has been leading the nation for the second consecutive term, and that is none other than the PM Modi ji. He has been rated the top global leader by the top assessment groups in the world. Why? It's because of his people-centric developmental policies. When he talk about the healthcare system in the country, all of us are aware how expensive medical expenditure are to get the medical coverage. A lot of families who are from the BPL sections, how do we expect them to cover the expenditure of cancer treatment? How do we expect them to cover the treatment of kidney dialysis? How expensive are this medical attention that is required for these diseases? And therefore, keeping in view all such requirements and sensitivities needed for the common man in the country, PM Modi had talked about Ayushman Bharat and has implemented it in the country. This is the 8th year running. Many families in the state of Nagaland are also availing the Ayushman Bharat health schemes through the cards. You have to enroll yourself in your zillas, in your public health centers, in your community health centers. The procedure is very easy. Per family, 5 lakhs rupees has been extended by this scheme. So this kind of message has to be percolated down to the grassroots level. They have to be informed, and as a Karyakarta, all of us have to do this huge responsibility which the government of India pays the premium to take care of our health. When he has talked about the Fit India movement, what is the Prime Minister of India talking about? He is saying if India has to grow economically, socially, and has to lead the global world, India must be fit, which means our health must be in a very good condition. So to have a developed India to lead the world, first India must remain fit. And therefore, Fit India movement, he had introduced this movement a couple of years back. These are all in line and in system to see that India remains healthy, the families remain healthy, easy access to medical attention, accessibility to medicine, affordable medicines. And Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, also talked about every Indian citizen must have roof on their tops. A lot of housing for rural poor in the urban areas and rural areas have been constructed, including in the state of Nagaland. And many have benefited from this scheme. And why should Nagas not be benefited from this scheme? So these are the welfare programs which directly impacts the grassroots, this lower strata of the society who votes the elected representatives. And therefore they deserve this kind of treatment. And therefore it is our duty to convey the message to the uninformed. What benefit they have been, not informed about, or it has not reached them. If you talk about connectivity now, Prime Minister Modi's programs, there has been an IT revolution now, particularly called the digital revolution. Every Naga has a smartphone now in their hands. It may not be of high quality phones, but when you see, there is all facility in these phones. Whatever you have in Apple or Samsung phones, you get from those phones as well. And therefore, it is very easy for us to communicate with them. And therefore, we should use those medium. We are not expecting, each of us are not expecting from one another. Physically, we have to inform all the habitations in the state. But through the groups, social media groups, particularly WhatsApp, if you see the age group, even in the rural habitation, even from 60 to 70 years of age, people are very active using mobile phones, getting connected with H+ connectivity. And therefore, there should not be any ambiguity between the citizens, the party Karyakartas, the leadership, and all of us. And therefore, we should grasp this opportunity, and then if everybody works hard, all of us, including all the elected representatives, it may not be now or in the immediate future, but at one point of time in the future, we can also think about having our own government. But for that, people have to be convinced. For that, we have to work hard. We have to do developmental politics and not mere politics of asking votes from them for the want and desire to be elected representatives. So this is something which I really wanted to share with all of you from my heart. And then this is an election year for all of us, especially Dimapur district. We have to perform well, and we have to fly out with flying colors, so that more developmental projects and programs can come to all of us, so that people will also be convinced and talk about the Bharatiya Janata Party and talk about the leadership of PM Modi, why it is essential to have the leadership and why BJP has to be has to govern the country. So this message has to be consolidated, and the litmus test is going to be the 2023 elections. So I wish all of us the best. Our doors are open for all of you, for any party affairs, because party first, as said by earlier speakers, and party has to survive. The manifestos of the party has to be reached to the electorate, and with such initiative, I think why we should not be successful. I think there is no doubt that we'll come back to power. This time we are getting 20 seats, so all 20 should come back to power. And Dimapur is the epicenter. It's like if we have an earthquake here, the tremor will be felt in Tuensang, the tremor will be felt in Mon. So this is going to be the epicenter, and therefore we have to be united, strong, and we have to re-strengthen ourselves. We have to rejuvenate ourselves. We have to make relationship. Social relationship is very important, and therefore this is the ardent request from my side and a clarion call of the PM Modi ji that relationship is what matters, and therefore this is our message to all of you. And I'm very grateful that we have a new office. May we re-strengthen ourselves. It will be like a workshop. Sending a vehicle, if the vehicle is spoiled, you send it to a workshop. So this office is going to be a workshop for all of us. If you need any repair, we have to come here and sit across the table and resolve the issues. This is going to be a war room for Dimapur district as well as the entire state as well. And I wish all of you the very best and good luck in your day-to-day affairs of the party, and may we come out successfully in the 2023 elections. Thank you all, and God bless.
I'd like to thank our Almighty God for this beautiful and precious moment, which Sohoy, President ST Morchai and President Dimapur District for the welcome address and presidential address. And I would also like to thank Shri Kashito Kiba for not only this program but always allotting
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hon'ble Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.